Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quickly on the left. Got room at the 35. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Maiava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know, with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he is going to put up Heisman numbers.
And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Maiava. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
To the ground to try to pick up the first.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Sanders. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They go right back to him. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Lots of running room. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. To call what Indiana did last year a renaissance is an insult to all renaissances everywhere. It was complete resurrection. The losing program that got 11 wins and went to the playoffs.
Coach Cignetti has just galvanized this entire program, and all of a sudden, after only 1 year, the expectations are different. Could it ever happen, David? Could this team get back to the playoff again?
It was one of the biggest stories in college football. Everybody kept talking about, does Indiana deserve to be there? And now another year further down the road, going to the transfer portal again, not having the new coach with the connection to JMU, this Indiana team can still be fun to watch and still prove a lot of people wrong.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To throw, it's Mendoza. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance.
Wide open spaces. Got enough for the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to fight for extra yards, or you don't have your head on a swivel. Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Leaves it with the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move. It's Hemby. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Flushed out of the pocket. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Turns it loose deep. He's got an open man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
First and goal, Indiana. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Get set, get set.
The corners are walked up tight. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's struck. Oh, out of space. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28th. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game and picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Mayava. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Finds a little space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend it. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
If they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right down the middle. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got a man. It's Sanders.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. And that was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Trying to set up the screen. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got him downfield. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. Rushes on him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cooper. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Now adjusting. Going right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. He should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going back to the well, another deep ball. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll try it over the left side. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Draw play, quarterback keeps him. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Oh, what a great play call. Sneaking the draw. The defense clearly thinking pass, flying up the field. No, sir. A little handoff, a little sneak attack. Great play call.
Running back searching for a hole.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play action. Throwing right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. Hits him with a stiff arm. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, the inside give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Makes a grab past the marker. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Indiana! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the ground, it's Sanders. He's going to lose a yard on that one. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The play-action fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Sanders. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. Looking left. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
He's out of bounds at the 37. And first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter play. Indiana 14, USC 7.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
They're dealing with a second and long. Here's the handoff. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Safe completion on the screen. That's 20, he's got space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on the...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Returns it down to 47-yard line, and this defense thrives on taking the football away.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. If you see it, we know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football, nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And the Indiana offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had two guys near that ball.
Quarterback running on the draw. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, final play of the game right here. And the quarterback takes a knee. It's another safety